All right. April the 11th, 2017. And we're here for I believe this is the 6th episode of our public dev meet. And as usual, Crow in the house up here, left-hand corner.
What's up, guys?
And we got Mr. Lexicon over here on that other side. And as you guys can see today, I finally got the camera thing right, so that's a good...
It's always helpful.
It's helpful. I was trying, they were a bit off a few times there, but we're good this week, so everything seems to be nice and clear, and everybody seems to be tuning in. Now we got a few interesting updates for you guys this week. Lex, as usual, has been hard at work, and Crow's been hard at work, and Focus, and all them. The whole team's been hard at work, and we don't have Mr. Ice with us today. He's busy working on some stuff, and he could not be disturbed because he's working on some very important features and things. So,
right.
But know that he's busy, and know that you got some goodies coming your way, guys. You know that there's some
awesome stuff.
We mentioned some new stuff. Actually, we did bring it up and mention it. There's the gateway that we talked about on the radio station. Gave a heads up on that.
Nice.
That's big. Like, you guys have been asking for that forever. That's the biggest #1 demand that we've had come in from anyone that comes to the site from outside. So gamers and mainstream people just saying, I want to buy these bursts. Like, this looks hot. I want to get involved, but I don't understand how to do all this Poloniac stuff. I don't understand how to do the transfers of Bitcoin to other coins.
That's the other thing about people coming into Burst as their first coin, right? So they've got to figure all this stuff out, and any way we can simplify that is great.
And it's thankfully, due to the brains of the coders, we simplified it and made a system that is very similar to another system out there.
Iceburst is in the chat right now.
Oh, he's in there. Okay.
Yeah.
We made a system that works like some of you guys out there probably heard of Shapeshift. Very cool service where you could do this changing of coins instantly. Thing is that it wasn't set up to work with Burst, so we had to get our guys to figure this all out. And after a lot of extensive coding, they managed to make an automated system where you can now come in and buy burst on the fly. So let's say you want to buy your first 100 bursts, your first 1,000, first 10,000, first million, whatever you want. You just go to that one page and you put the amount of burst you want, and it says, please deposit Bitcoin to this address. That's it. Done.
Nice.
Done. It's so cool. And then it just bounces those bursts right into your wallet, the wallet that you put in. And, usually within minutes, all the transaction completes, everything's done, and in your burst wallet, you got those beautiful shiny burst coins sitting there waiting for you. That easy. So that service will be live on BURSTNation. Keep an eye out. We're integrating the actual page. The code's all done. It's just a matter of putting the page in there. And a couple days, you should see that live and ready to use it. So be excited about that, guys. It's something that you've been waiting for a long time. We also mentioned another feature that we're doing. A lot of people were having trouble with the assets. And which assets should they buy? They don't know. They're not sure. They do their research. They don't have enough time to do research, but they just want to get involved and buy assets. We say, you know what? We're going to accommodate you people. We're going to make something called Asset Roulette, where it's just a little program. They just open this little program, and they put their wallet information in there. Okay, and then there's another button, and there's a couple options, and one button says roulette, and the other option says how much do you want to spend. So let's say you say, I want to spend 1,000 bursts. So you put 1,000 bursts in the window, and then you say, I want to only have a selection of assets that are from the top 5 or top 10 based on volume, the most popular ones, right? So what it does is when you push this button, it'll automatically just do a roulette, and it'll choose a random assets in there. It'll buy them for you, and it'll throw them right into your wallet. So it's like an artificial intelligent brain that is just saying, I'm going to choose these ones because they look like they're hot. So this is for people who want to, you might have a bit of a gambling personality where you want to pull a gamble on an asset buy.
It's not really gambling. It's just like, because we're only going to put the good assets in.
Right.
So, you're going to get something good no matter what. It's just more like, what do I want to get? I don't know.
Should I buy more of this one, more of that one? Let the roulette do it for you, and it'll do it. And that's that new little gift that we bestow upon you guys to make life a lot easier when it comes to assets, because everybody wants to get into the assets. That's all we see. We see in the chat rooms, you know, in the posts, people are like, how do I do it? How do I do it? I need assets. Where do I go?
Well, honestly, it makes a lot of sense, right? Like, why hold your coin in something that's not going to grow when you can hold it in something that goes up and down in value, while at the same time giving you coin every week. Most of them are weekly, you know. So I think it's a better way to hold coin. I hold, man, probably 90% or more of my coin in assets, because it just makes more sense. Why would I hold something that doesn't pay me when I could hold something that does?
Yep. And there's so many really, really good, very profitable assets out there that are running right now. So there's even assets that have paid back initial investment. Like somebody puts in, you know, 5,000 coins and they've gotten back their 5,000 within a week. This exists. So then they're just making dividends, you know what I mean, on top. So it's brilliant. When you look at the asset market, it's totally brilliant when you're getting involved in Burst for the short term, long term, instead of just sitting on your coins and doing nothing with them, like he said. So yeah, right. It is brilliant.
And I structure all of my assets, as some people know, to be long term. So they're all gonna last years. They're all something that it's made to hold, made to steady grow, and made to pay you weekly, as you know, as the weeks go by. So it's something that I've built for people to just get a long-term something that's going to hold on to its value and pay them, and it's like a high yield interest bearing account, basically. That's what I've built mine. Yeah, that's what I've built mine to be. Most every of my assets are like that.
Yeah, and there's some new assets on the market that came out that you guys probably seen on BURSTNation. There's Flex, which is a really nice a grouping.
First payout was really good.
It was actually, yeah. I've seen that. So I mean, there's Flex asset. There's the hot ones right now.
It beat BURSTNation, but you know, I haven't done a lot of building for BURSTNation since Oliver's been sick. But now, as you can see, he was on the video a few minutes ago, and he's feeling better. So I got some time. I can do some stuff this week.
I seen the little man just crawling back there.
Yeah, I'm like, go away, go away.
We get to see the all the sides of Crow, the family man Crow.
Yeah. Today I'm at the house, so.
What about Lex, man? What's going on? You gotta tell us about your world of geekism. Like, tell us about what's going on back there. I see you're always busy, dude. Every time I come onto Discord and I'm in the chats, you're constantly busy doing something, and I don't understand half of it. Could you please tell everybody who's watching what you've been up to for the past week? It's been crazy. So just let them know since the last show what you've been working on, stuff in the wallet, this, that. I know that you were playing around with a lottery for a bit. There was that stuff going on with Ant and stuff. Like, what's happening? Tell us.
Yeah, basically all of that stuff. Programming a lot of stuff into the front end of the wallet, like new interface, all that stuff. Working on charts, the asset part of it. Should look really good. There
was something that you had posted there that really got me curious. It was in your wallet thread, and you said that there was a what the hell was it again? It was some sort of a pop-up window. Oh yeah, for updates. Did you get that working?
Yeah, that's
when there's an update.
And it also shows you what updates there are, and it shows you the MD5 as well. Once I've got it.
Okay, because that's what I was wondering. Because I was like, people will need, you know, they'll need to know when there's an update. That's crucial, right? And yeah. I think I suggested that to you. So you actually got that implemented. That is beautiful. Okay, that's really, really good.
Yeah, I've looked in the GitHub API for that, and that worked beautifully.
So I don't know if I could talk about this yet. Just stop me if I'm going too deep here. But you know about this, Lex, and I know Focus. He's not around. He's working. He's really hard at work right now too. But there's a new pool software on the way. There's some beta testing that's going to be starting today or tomorrow. Do you guys know about that?
Only a bit. I don't know too much about it. I think Focus.
I know a little bit.
Okay, and I heard there's a new pool being deployed for. It's like a ninja style pool for Ping of Death. Anybody?
Yeah. Okay, so there's a couple things going on. First of all, the Ninja pool code is being updated, right? So we will have a totally different. It's going to be the same but different. Better. It'll support more people. It'll use less resources. It's an improved version of the Ninja pool, right? So it will have a nicer, cleaner interface. It will just be better overall. So, you know, it's been a long time coming. We've been maxing out the abilities of the software that we have now. It wasn't even really meant to be used the way that we use it right now. So I kind of just forced it.
Is this going to be some kind of like head-to-head with Ninja?
No. Ninja is going to be upgraded. And
wow, okay.
Mining Club are going to be upgraded. And any of the pools that we run will be upgraded. And I will probably open source it later. I kind of want to, you know, show it off for a little bit and before we, you know, give it to everybody. But we open source the old version of Ninja, so anybody can use that. And we're putting together a pool, like you mentioned, for Ping a Deck. So he has set up a server, and Focus, of course, is awesome at this stuff. So he's, you know, doing most of the work there and getting that pool set up for him. So there will be another pool. People were requesting another pool anyway, and when he came to us asking about that, we decided, let's do it. So he's going to be hosting a pool. So
great. I'm going to put something in the chat on the YouTube chat right now, and I'm going to put it in the description of the video once it's published. I'm going to put 2 addresses, okay? And I want you guys to just take note of these, please. Copy them down, you guys that are watching. So here you go. There's the first one is the bonus wallet for the mobile miners, okay? And the second one is the BURSTNation development wallet, okay? So any of you guys out there, as you know, we're paying out of pocket for all this stuff, for a lot of this stuff, and there's also a development wallet that's been put aside for that. So if you guys ever want to, you know, show some generosity, take note of those. They're there. Okay, those 2 wallets are used to keep our coders fed. So I just wanted to get that out there because a lot of people have asked me about that. They're like, "Oh, can I make a contribution? I want to send a couple thousand burst over." There they are. So those are the 2 wallets. If you guys want to take notes of that, there's constant development going on, guys. It's crazy. So I like what I hear about the pools. That's interesting. I wasn't sure if we could discuss that yet, but that's cool.
Yeah, we weren't really supposed to, but you know, I think it's close enough now that it's okay.
Beautiful. So I guess we could jump right into Burst Radio. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we've been doing a lot of work on Burst Radio, and it's basically when people can't, you know, be here on Tuesday, well, they got radio 24/7 every other day of the week, and we got interviews that run there. We got segments that run. I mean, there's a segment that I did with Crow on there that's very informative. There's other segments. So, you know what? I haven't done a segment yet with Lex, and you know, the people need that. The people need to get moist. Definitely going to do one with him. Yes, I see. He's
very moist.
He's holding back the laugh for that. We're going to definitely do one with Lex. So you're going to hear during the radio when you listen to the station an awesome selection of music, 24/7, a very big library that keeps on building every single day. So we're getting a lot of good feedback on that. Interview segments, and we're going to have live shows that are coming that are going to be, like we said in the beginning, coast to coast crypto. So we're going to have those shows coming where you get to learn all about, you know, advancement, crypto, blockchain advancements, this and that. Just a very informative way to use, you know, multimedia when it comes to BURSTNation crypto. So it's going really well. We have an average of 20 to 25 people online at all times that are tuned in and listening.
And the music has gotten so much better.
Yeah, I agree. I cleaned up the Alanis Morissette.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, I had to. Okay, we got a lot of requests, and I'm telling you, every request has been good so far. But we had one request that I insist is a troll, but the person who makes that request, he keeps making it. He really wants to hear that one song, and I'm just like, I'm a bit reluctant to put it because I think that everybody's going to stop listening to the station. You tell me what you think, okay, Crow? It's one of our good friends who's a big supporter of the site. Man from Afar, I believe. And the song is Barbie Girl. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, back in, what was it, like beginning of middle school, I guess that song was pretty popular. So, you know, it could be a real suggestion, but
I've confronted
definitely
him.
An odd one. It's an odd one.
Last night he was on. on the radio, listening to the radio, and he was in the troll box. By the way, guys, when you listen to the radio station, go in the troll box because we give away all kinds of prizes, right? So he's in the troll box. He's trying to win prizes. And he's like, I don't understand why my request keeps on getting denied for Aqua Barbie Girl. And I'm like, we've been through this before. we're trying not to lose listeners. Barbie Girl might just cost us 5 or 10 listeners every time it plays. So I mean, I'm gonna nail it down if he's actually serious and he really wants us to play Barbie Girl and he's like not trolling. Because if he really wants it genuinely, I don't want to deny him that, right? But I think I think he's pulling a troll. Also, something really cool that happened. We put trophies in the site. Okay, so
yeah, I like the trophies. I like the trophies.
Trophy system in BURSTNation where people are earning trophies to represent goals that they've reached or amazing things they've done while online. So if you guys want to see the trophies, you go down here, right? I'll just open, if you look in the browser in the center there, if you're right down there, scroll down to the bottom of the site and you'll notice there is a trophies link down here. And when you click that, you get to see all of them. Okay, they're all here. So there's a great idea trophy, there's problem solver, influential ladies of Burst. Yes, we have ladies online. Trollbox addict. There's BURSTNation radio loyalty trophy. I'll get into that one in a second. That's a funny one.
Yeah.
There's the Burst promoter supreme, which goes to people who have done amazing stuff to promote Burst on social networks or through friends or word of mouth. Master of code, which goes to the hardcore geeks that are responsible for putting out these awesome stuff applications that you guys are using. Most correct answers in a row on BURSTNation radio, right? So that one's a hot one. And with this one, we will leave out Ladies of Burst, which is another one that goes with the influential Ladies of Burst. So it's kind of like a one tier up.
Nice.
And yeah, so basically, last night we had decided. Actually, it was a suggestion from Mr. Aqua himself, Mr. Barbie Girl song requester. He said, "Why isn't there a trophy for like correct answers? Because I'm getting all the correct answers in a row." He was nailing like every question I chewed at him, like about the blockchain, about Burst specifics, about the Burst wiki. He was nailing them one after another. So he said, why don't we just make a trophy on BURSTNation that is awarded to somebody who gets the most correct answers in a row? So I said, okay, it's a good idea. I'm going to make one right now. Are you ready for this? So it was a funny moment. I wish I would have been like recording it. He had 4 correct answers in a row. I said, okay, I'll do it for 5. So all you need to do is just get 1 more answer in a row correct, and you'll get the trophy. So it was his idea. I built the trophy, and
he missed it.
He missed it, and guess what? The next guy, V-Neck, got 5 answers in a row correct right after him.
Oh man, that's funny. Wah wah.
So that was pretty. It was pretty exciting last night. We were having fun in there doing that whole the whole thing. So yeah, there's prizes, and guess what? When you come on the radio station, you listen. I'm telling you now, we're giving away at least like 1,000 burst per question. So there, you know, like V-Neck won 5,000 bursts just for getting those 5 right. You know,
worth like $5, $6, even more now.
It is, yeah. So we're giving away on any given night like $100, $200 worth of tips of winnings, like it's nothing. So get on the station. Make sure you're listening late at night, midday. We come on at random times and we'll be like, okay, guys, it's contest time. Get ready. Get your fucking, get your keys on the keyboard. Get your hands on the keyboard and get ready to type. And all you got to do is just put your wallet address inside the chat room on the troll box on the site and the answer, and boom, you win 1,000 coins just like that. Sometimes we give away 2,000, 5,000.
Easy money, man. Easy money.
So there's no excuse. If you guys want to get your hands on Burst, start tuning in and participating. So BURSTNation Radio, it's directly on the site. I guess we covered that. Let's go into any other changes here that have been. I mean, Crow, go ahead and give us an update on anything that's happening.
On my side of the world, it's mostly focused on assets right now, since I've got the new merger plus a lot of stuff I got to build there, and of course Uniburst that needs to be continued. Let me see. If you can see, I've got a stack of hardware here.
Wow.
It's like 15 cards, and there's like 3 more just showed up in that box today. And then, I don't know where my other stuff is. Oh, I've got a bunch of hard drives laying around somewhere. I've got just random hard drives up and down over here. Yeah, it's crazy. So I've got stuff everywhere that I've just got to start putting together. So it will take a little bit of time, but it won't be too long, hopefully. And yeah, that's basically it for me. I just gotta continue doing what I've been doing and get more built and get more running and show more proof.
How much how much more building do you want to do? Like, you just keep going every week. You've got more parts, more cards,
Yeah.
more.
It's gonna continue for quite a while. It will. Let's see. So this week, my plans are hopefully Thursday, since it didn't work out last week. At location 1, I'll be doing an upgrade on the power. So we'll be running a secondary power panel, running 100 amps of 220 power, which, if people know how much that is, it's a shitload of power. Excuse my language. But so yeah, we're going to be running that, and that will open up the doors for me to run lots. So each 5, what was it? I can't remember now. It's 5 amps, I think, of 220 can run 7 cards. So 100 can run whatever that is, right? So 100 divided by 5 times 7 is how many cards I'll be able to run.
Wow.
And so I've got 6 other rack servers that have been sitting here for way too long. I've got to hook them up, put some USB 3 controllers in them, and run as many drives inside as I can. Yeah, and I'll be taking pictures of all the update processes, and then also the video that I did with Nameless randomly, and I showed the location 1. It's going to be pretty dramatically different. I'll have a pretty big cooling system installed hopefully this week. If not this week, then next week, because it's starting to get warmer. So we need to prepare for that.
That's what I was going to ask you. I mean, have you considered adequate cooling? Because you got a lot of heat going on with those cars, and
yeah, it's getting a little hot. So you know, it's decent now. I've got something what I can do now, but you know, since I was kind of forced into this location without really having any time to plan, I wasn't adequately prepared. So you know, luckily it was cooler because it was the winter time, but now it's time to really start focusing on that. So it's pretty well set up to get ready for what I'm going to do. So I've already got a huge fan, like it's an attic ventilation fan, and I'm going to take that and mount it to the wall where there's already a vent, and I'm going to take it and put these like things that go over a stove. I don't know what they're called, but they will run across the top of right where the racks are and where all the cards are, and it'll suck all the hot air and throw it right out the vent. And then once I have got that, I will have a cooler, probably an evaporative cooler. I haven't decided fully, either that or a couple AC units, and they will be blowing the cool air in from the bottom, and then I'll pipe it up and down, or up, in, and fan up out the top. So I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but hopefully this week or next week that will be completed. So
you better hire some help there, because
yeah, I've got 2 other.
Okay, good, because doing everything on your own there.
Because I've got contractors and electricians too, so, and licensed electrician who's one of my best friends, and so yeah, I've got the people to do it. I only do the building of the computer stuff because that's what I can do, and the other stuff like contractor work is beyond me. So those guys will be doing that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say now. So also, I'm just checking things. Okay, so yeah, about the just because I got a little bit of an issue in the chat room there. Okay, so just wanted to address everybody in the chat room. Please enjoy the chat room. Ask any questions you want. You know, communicate with us through the chat room. We'll do some promos through there. We're gonna give away some cash before the end of this show. But the people that are in the chat room, if there's anybody in the chat room that's just like wasting time and putting stupid messages or whatever, just do us a favor. Like, don't do that on the live show, because it's just clouding up the messages and it's cluttering the box, and it's not helping out at all. I mean, it's not fun. You might think it's fun, but it's honestly it's not fun. So just please, like, you know, save it. That's all. It's getting a little stupid there in the troll box.
Yeah, we will continue to ban on site anybody who thinks it's fun to be in there and being a complete idiot. So
not nameless. Nameless is like, I'm off, not you, buddy.
Nameless, yeah, no, nameless, yeah, no. We know you're trolling and it's fine, but the rest, the stuff that's been going on is just not okay. So.
All right. So next, Burst Casino. I've been speaking with the administrator of Burst Casino, and I don't know. I think he should be the one to tell you guys, but I know that he has been talking about working on something new and hot for you guys. So that'll be another way to have fun with your Burst. I think I'll let him come on the next show, maybe, and tell you guys, because you liked that last time he came onto the last show, and he was participating with us in here and giving you guys a heads up on what's happening with the casino. But yeah, there's something happening over there, and it's in the works. So look forward to that. Something else for you guys to have fun with. And get on the site. If you notice, we've been advertising a lot. If you notice on different sites that you visit regularly, sites like coinmarketcap.com and a lot of the faucets that you use, definitely, if you notice advertising that's out there, screenshot it. Screenshot the ad that you see for our site, for BURSTNation.com, and come to BURSTNation and post a screenshot of the ad that you've seen on one of the sites that it was on, and we will send you some free Burst just for reporting back to us that you actually seen the ad somewhere. Okay, so that's user feedback. If you see our ad, screenshot the whole site page with the ad showing in it, post it on BURSTNation in a thread, and you will be rewarded with some free Burst just for doing that task. So we want to know which people, which people are actually catching the ads and who it's getting out to. All right, so that's another way for you guys to get some free Burst. And the Burst faucet for BURSTNation, if you go into the menu, I'll show you where that is, guys. So you know, familiar with it. Scroll up to the top here of BURSTNation in Burst. 1 second. In Fun Stuff, you will notice that it's in Burst Tools. Sorry, is it in Burst Tools? Yeah, here, Burst Tools. Scroll down to Claim Free Burst Coins, and that will bring you to, you'll see right here, a page that we set up that has 18,481 coins in there. We always try to keep it around 25,000 plus. So go ahead and grab your free Burst coins through there by entering your wallet address, your Burst coin wallet address, clicking I'm Not a Robot, and claim Burst, and it will send you a little stack of Burst coins to start you off. And you could do that, if you like, once every 8 hours. Okay, so just refresh the site 8 hours later, go back and claim again. If you try to claim more than once within 8 hours, it will tell you you can't. If you repeatedly try, it might flag for abuse. So try not to do that. Do not do that more than once every 8 hours if you're claiming free Burst coins. So at this point, guys, let's take a look at Burst price. Right now, Burst is at 126 sats. Am I correct here? Yes, 127 actually. It should update in a second. I'm just looking at it on the live Polo. And we're in the green for the 24-hour change, so it has moved up a bit since the past 24 hours. And we also remind you that we do have the Burst prediction tool, which is there also in the Burst tools menu. If you're curious and you want to see how much Burst might be worth in a certain period of time, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, the prediction tool will help you based on data that you enter into it, a block of time that Burst has been active on the exchange. So if you put the last 3 months date, it'll take the last 3 months of activity, and then it'll push forward next, let's say you put 30 days from now, 60 days, 90 days, and it'll give you a pretty good estimate of, if this activity continues, what Burst should be at in the next X amount of days. Anybody who's having issues with the Burst database, it's there as well in Burst tools. That's for your wallet, so you know what to do for that, guys. A lot of guys were asking for that. They don't realize it's there. We've had it there for about 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks. So if you need to replace your database, there's an instant download there. And please get Lex's new wallet. It is badass. Go to new files.
Yeah, it is.
It is seriously hot. I mean, so It is right here. There's the 32-bit version and the 64-bit version, depending on.
I've replaced every single one of my other wallets with it, man. It's so much better. The tabs, just every single function of it is so much better.
And follow the thread too. What's that, Lex?
It's pretty moist.
Yeah, man.
And follow Lex's thread, guys. Get on the site and follow his thread that he talks about the updates he's making to the wallet, because, like I said at the beginning of the show, there's so much that he's doing. He's adding so many features, interactive features, and you know, I've seen graphing going in there now for the asset exchange, and there's a lot happening on the wallet. So just get in there and follow what he's doing and keep up to date, and use one of these two wallets depending on your system. Okay, so it's very important that you update your wallets and have them ready. One guy I'd probably like to get on the show, actually, that's a lot of fun as well, is maybe we could bring in Menexarius one day.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm thinking that because a lot of people in the community like him. They get to know him, and he's always on the troll box. I think he should come off with us one day, because he's a smart cat. He's you know, he was the guy who helped us out when we had there was some problems happening with the old wallet. What was it, a month or two ago, and he came to the rescue, and you can see it right here. Remember that? That was the one he'd uploaded. Remember he had to change the online wallets because the online ones weren't working for the old stuff. So I think he should definitely, if he wants, let us know, Menexarius, and he'll definitely pop on one of the shows with us maybe next week, and give your peace of mind and what you've been up to. I think I've pretty much covered everything that's really important to get out there publicly for new developments and what's been happening. I guess we could shut it off with that. We'll give away, if you go on the thread right now, the thread for this week's show on BURSTNation.com, jump in that thread, make sure it's the one with the date of today, and for the first 10 people that post their wallet address from this point on, it's 4:17 p.m. right now Eastern time. The next 10 people that post their wallet address and say, I heard about the show, I heard that you're giving away coins, those 10 people will get a undisclosed amount of Burst coins sent to their wallet. Okay, so for the first 10, so get on in there right now on BURSTNation.com and make your posts, and we'll gift you something really sweet there. If there's anything you guys want to say before we close off.
No, I can't wait until we can talk about the stuff we're doing in the core, but we can't quite do that yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, when the time's right. Yeah, there's big things happening, guys, so just make sure you watch next week's show, and after that, just stay tuned, because Burst is going places. That's what I can tell you. Big places. So yeah, it's been beautiful once again. This has been the live meet for the 11th of April, and we shall see you guys next week, same time, on Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and we might have some special guests. Maybe Menexarius, maybe Zeus, maybe Iceburst will jump back in with us. We'll see. All right, so stay tuned, guys. Next week, 3:30 p.m.
All right, guys.
Peace, guys.